Welcome back to another episode of Digimon Rearise. I'm bringing you guys another Underworld guide video. In this video, I'll be tackling Fly 4s only. It's floor 81 through 85. Uh, I lost the footage for floor 82, so I'm sorry about guys. Just kind of use the same teams I've been using here. I don't know what happened. Gankoomon, I'm always pro Gankoomon because he helped me out so much. He's less relevant in PvP, but if you guys are struggling in the Underworld, I gotta say he helped me out. Megagargomon, I use them so I can AoE when there's a weak enemy, because sometimes they give you a bunch of enemies like this. Mamemon, his is level 6. Usually Mamemon helps with higher defense. If you guys don't have hiandro, he's easier to get, definitely. I've gotten way too many mamemons at this point. You just gotta summon somewhat. You can't do it 100% free to play when you have no Digimons that you've summoned for, so you gotta at least try for something. minervamon, if you guys don't have minervamon, switch it with another strong Digi that's come out. Digimons that have come out by now, like All Force, Alpha, Ophanimon. If you guys build a tank team, definitely put it here. That would help. However, at the time that I made this video, I had barely summoned. I didn't summon so much because it was a long time ago. When I made this footage, it was before I started doing YouTube, with plans of doing YouTube. So, I mentioned it in my previous videos, but just in case you guys didn't watch the other one. Magnaangemon, definitely you could replace with plesio. If you guys have any other healer that heals the whole team, so you guys have their skill leveled up, then that'll be good. Mine's Magnamon's only level 1, so you guys probably have a better chance than I do. This is where I had it, and I guess I stopped recording. I tried to record again. It was a weird mess. But floor 83, again, I replaced mamemon with hiandro. I wanted to use hiandro. However, my hiandro offers less defenses than my normal team does. It says that it looks like it has plugins, but in reality, I just kind of have non-leveled up plugins. And if you guys are doing this, I highly recommend that you guys put good plugins or level up your plugins. It makes the world of a difference. So again, you're using the same strategy. Take off auto. It works best with non-healers, but with healers, I mean, against healers. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. But what's his name? What you plan to do is do a double attack. So once you have your special charged up, since auto's not activated, it won't activate on its own. You use a skill, and then you press the special, and then you'll do a double attack. I didn't do it there. I knew I was getting over this wave, and I wanted to save my special. But I also drag out the time at this point, so Placido's heal can go. That's why I just let auto attacks without really using too much specials. That way, when you start this next wave, you have a higher chance of healing again and building up your defenses. Again, megagargomon's there to lower attack of those powered Digimons and do the AoE damage, because sometimes there's too many and there's a random healer and then it heals because you only had a couple Digimons that could only do a couple attacks. So it's one thing to look out for. That's another thing that hiandro kind of benefits more than mamemon. It does an AoE, so it could reach a couple Digimons that have low HP like that. You don't always have to activate your special. Sometimes you can, if you think the floor is kind of easy, go ahead and use it, spam it as you can. But I think I was just being overly cautious. Later on, this kind of technique of holding onto your special and using a double move, sub skill, main skill, and then your special, becomes more relevant later floors. Definitely, I think out of this team composition, I would only switch megagargomon or minervamon. If you guys have minervamon, I'll still use her, because it lets you do that extra little bit of damage, and that always helps. Not only that, megagargomon and minervamon have kind of better synergy. What I would do, let's say now that I have all force, my account. What I would do is I would replace megagargomon with Ulforce, and that way they kind of both help each other. minervamon will help Ulforce do more damage, but we're past that point. So if you guys have that, definitely use that. If you guys have Alphamon, definitely use him as your partner, because his attack's gonna increase when you activate the special, it's gonna increase his attack. Not only that, his special is gonna probably do more damage, so you can out DPS your opponent. That was one problem in the previous Underworld videos, that I didn't have enough DPS, and Minervamon kind of fixed that, to be honest. But now that there are stronger Digimons, there shouldn't be a worry about not doing enough DPS. The most annoying statuses are blind and skill lock, but you know, keep in mind, if you guys have, let's say, like a Fanimon, there are a couple Digimons that you can use that nullify those statuses. You know, definitely look them up, and they'll help somewhat. Sometimes it's easier against blind to just power right through it. Just make sure you guys have enough defenses. That's why the key thing that I do is bring up hiandromon's defense, then put up resistance with gankoomon, and then heal. And then by then just do all your DPS damage. That's what I kind of go for. You want to use Ganko as much main skill as much as you can, because that's going to be your hardest hitting move. Depending on your opponent, let's say you're going against a power, you're definitely going to want to activate his sub skill first. But if you're going against attack, you could almost ignore his sub skill, because you're getting the resistance of his main skill. I always prioritize defenses over DPS, unless like they're about to die and they're gonna heal, like, and that's when you have to make a personal choice of how you're gonna go about it. Definitely, I struggled a little bit sometimes, some floors, but for overall, this team kind of helped me power through it during these floors. If you guys don't want to invest in gankoomon, I don't know what you guys would have. You guys can leave a comment down and then tell me your team and the floor you're struggling. If it's within these floors, I will upload the next floors in another video. But within these floors, if you're still struggling, let me know which floor it is and you know what team you're using and I guess what you have, and I'll kind of try to put a team together if you guys are interested in that. But the DLTs are kind of annoying in this, to be honest. But you guys always got to make sure you guys heal. Sometimes, depending on the healer, if they're all like around getting close to half or 3/4, sometimes I would heal when I'm getting close to the end. No, this is the last wave of this one. But in the other video, like I said, sometimes don't use any attacks, just let auto attacks hit instead of main skill sub skills, just to let your cooldown timer for your moves reset a little bit, and that helps for healing, especially on the harder floors like later on. I'm still going to keep going on with this team. This is the last floor. I wouldn't say it's 100% guaranteed with these teams that I'm showing you, but because I managed with this team, I'm highly pro this team. And not only that, if you guys, I can't stress this enough, plugins do matter. So just spend some time, grind a couple of the floor of the story mode. Which one is it for plugins? I think it's 4, 5, 4, 6, or 4, 7. One of those. The one that offers food and plugins. The one that's strawberries. You guys will find out. If you guys don't know, I guess I'll put in the comments or in the description. But yeah, definitely level up your plugins. It's pretty much it. Like, it's same consistent, put up resistance, then do as much as DPS as you can. Sometimes RNG is not in your favor, and like your healer dies, but it'll be okay. Sometimes you can power through it. Sometimes you just gotta restart and try again, because sometimes it's just not on your favor. And that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it helped you guys. Like I said, if you guys need help, leave a comment. And remember to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.